All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Look, if you are wanting to be a part of the most aggressive teacher, you have to do is go to the link in the description and join APE today. APE is the only, let me say that slowly. APE is the only aggressive teachers organization of the South. Unlike GAE and Page and the rest of those other teachers organization, APE represent only teachers, not administrators. So if you are tired of being bullied, treated like tall children, you need to join APE today. Now, look, we're not going to be on here long because we've been having some difficulties trying to get online tonight. But we think, okay, I hope you can hear us, hear me well. And we're not going to be here long because we got on here late. But we're going to still tell the story, okay, about these crazy administrators. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. If you be a member of what other classroom teachers call us, the APE Mafia, because we're so aggressive, all you have to do is go to the description page on this video, and you can click the link, and it'll take you straight to our website, and you can join the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. Okay, we have principals getting ready to write teachers up. They waiting on you to get back. Some of these administrators didn't get a chance to finish you up last year. And some of you are happy teachers. I'm talking about teachers. You're happy going back because the administrator went to another school, but you didn't realize that the administrator left a note for the new principal. So when you're trying to figure out how this new principal comes in and he or she already don't like me. Well, let me tell you how. The old principal, they leave a note, okay? They leave a note for the new principal, and they outline what they believe the teachers that's coming back the following year. They outline these are the problem teachers that you may have, okay? And some of them just straight out leave a note and tell that principal, you need to keep your eye on this teacher, okay? I put the teacher on a PD plan, but I didn't get a chance to finish it up. So you might want to keep your eye on it. So that principal comes in, he or she already think that you're a bad teacher. That's why you get these crazy administrators, and you think, man, we got rid of one crazy administrator, now we got a nut, a bigger a principal that's coming in might be even crazier than the last principal. And one of the reasons is the old principal sometimes leaves a note, okay? And leaves a note. Now you know, okay? Now what you need to do to protect your certification, your teaching career, what you need to is join the most aggressive teachers organization of the South, okay? Spread the news. Let every teacher know that there's an organization. Tell your colleagues, okay? Let every teacher know, all your colleagues, all your friends, all the coaches, if you're a coach, whoever the hell you know, let them know that there's a teachers organization that the administrators are afraid of. And if they're not afraid of APE, they will be when we get through with them, okay? APE is the only teachers organization that represent teachers, okay? Only teachers, okay? We don't represent administrators. We represent only teachers. I think it's a couple of them that does probably don't, but they're not aggressive, okay? APE is the only aggressive teachers organization. Ask your friend about us. So if you may think, well, I don't need, I'm a good teacher. It doesn't matter if you're a good teacher. Those crazy administrators don't care if you're a good teacher. They don't care if you're a good teacher. They will destroy your career when you don't kiss their butt. If you don't kiss their butt, they're going to write you up, put you on a PDP or whatever the hell it is under TCAS today. They're going to put you on that. And by the end of the year, they're going to start having other administrators come in your room and write you up. And by the end of the year, they're going to have you non-renewed. Now, I need teachers that are tenured get non-renewed. So don't think because you're tenured, you're safe. You don't think because you're a tenured teacher that you're safe. That doesn't mean anything to these crazy administrators. You need to be a part of an organization that you can teach in peace. You don't need no administrator coming down to your classroom giving you what APE call a bad drive-by evaluations, where they come into your room and just shoot the place up and destroy your certification, destroy your career that you worked so hard for. But yet y'all want to join these other organizations that allow the administrators to be a part of it, because that's the pretty good thing, until you're getting ready to get your butt terminated. And then all of a sudden you want to run over here to the thug group, right? Gangster group, okay? Because you know that gangster group shoot the whole place up and leave one person to tell the story. Then you want to run over here to that gangster group. Now, what you need to do is join APE today before something happens, okay? Don't wait till something happens and then come in here telling me, I never heard of APE. I've never heard of them. I've never, I have a lot of teachers always telling these colleague friends, and I've never heard of that group. But you heard of that group when they get ready to terminate your contract. You have heard of that crazy group. Look, let me tell you something. You don't hurt our feelings by not joining APE, okay? We know what's going to happen to you. You're not hurting our feelings, okay? That's your livelihood. That's your career. What we're spreading the news about, these bad administrators, okay, once they decide to destroy your career, when you don't kiss up to them or sleep with them, okay, they start writing you up, trying to get your attention. And when you fight back, they destroy your career. They non-renew. And some of you don't bought a brand new house. Some of you don't got a brand new car. What do you do then? What do you do then? You go to GAE page, F2, whoever the hell you go to them, and then they talking about they can't do anything. Ain't nothing we can do. Yeah, the principal is a member too. We gonna be fair. We gonna be fair. You don't need nobody to be fair when you know the oppressor is trying to destroy your career. The oppressor is trying to destroy your career, and the oppressor is in the same teachers organization that you're a part of. And how can they be fair when the oppressor is a part of the same teachers organization that you are a part of? But they'll tell you we're going to be fair. Can't be fair. Somebody getting out of here, and it's going to be the teacher. They'll throw the teacher under the bus quick. So you need to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization that the administrators are a part of. I mean, aggressive, forgive me. You need to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization that the administrators fear. Okay? You can tell I do this all day, every day, all day. Saying the same thing every day, all day. But let me tell you something. These are bad administrators are waiting to destroy your certification, your teaching career. They can't wait to start writing you up, putting you on the PDP. They are waiting. You know, a lot of these bad administrators were trying to destroy your career before you left. So you know you're going back, and you going back this year. They waiting on you. They waiting on you. And you need to understand that these bad administrators do not care that you just bought a house, that you just got your own, bought a brand new car. Matter of fact, they jealous of you because you look better. You look better than they do, and you drive a better car. So they hate the fact that you are. Let me just say this. They hate the fact that you got hair on your head. Some of these bad administrators. See, my wife don't like me to say this. She said I should never say about people bald head and don't have any hair. But these administrators, they bald head, and they don't have any hair, and they are mad with you because you have hair. Okay, and excuse me. Okay, they mad with you because you have a head full of hair. My grandmama used to say. Okay, I understand this. You need to understand it. I knew a teacher that told me that her administrator every morning she would go into her office and put on a wig, And then when she put that wig on, she would come out the office mad as hell. I mean, she would go into her office every morning. I don't know how she got to her office because she had something. I think she said she had a scarf over her head or something. She would get to her office, and when she come in, some people say, "Good morning." She keep come on, and she just keep moving, and she just get to her office, and then she would come out with a head full of hair, and she'd be mad as hell. And the teacher said it was always when she was talking to another teacher with a head full of hair. Oh man, I need to go to a commercial. I have to go to a commercial. Look, let me tell you something. I'm trying to tell this story with a straight face, and I'm telling you, this thing is crazy. You know, I have to go to a commercial. Glucose 6. Glucose 6 help balance blood sugar in seconds, normalize A1C levels, help with weight loss. Click the link in the description. Go to our description page, and you'll see the link 8 Mafia. Click that link and get you a bottle of glucose 6. It will help you. Okay, we all know people that is fighting with diabetes. Okay, and so this product, reason why we decided to go with this company, because we wanted to give, because we know we have a lot of teachers, and that go situation, and we want to be able to help our listeners. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
If balancing your sugar levels feels like a constant struggle, or diabetes worries keep you up at night, Glucose 6 is the solution you've been searching for. Thousands transformed, healthier lives achieved. Glucose 6, a one-of-a-kind product, has changed the lives of thousands, helping them achieve better blood sugar levels and healthier lives. Glucose 6, your solution to balanced sugar levels. Order now for a healthier tomorrow.
That glucose 6 will be some powerful stuff. You saw that man on that bridge. Okay, I got to get back to this now. Go to our commercial now.
Georgia teachers, stop wasting your time and money on weak teachers organizations. Join APE, the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. APE stops bad drive-by evaluations of teachers. Don't teach in the jungle without APE.
All right. These administrators, you dress better, you have hair. And for the men's, the men's the same. The men's are the same. Okay, they like women. Some of the men's like women. Okay, they just like women. Some of them may be okay, but I want you to understand problems and personal issues. We have teachers come. It's all. It's nothing real when it's administrators harassing them. It's always something stupid. It's personal. It never has anything to do with their job, their skills. Whether following the Georgia laws and all that, containing what they should do in the classroom. It's always something personal. Why? Because they can't control them. And when these bad administrators realize that you don't eat doo-doo, see, they want you to eat doo-doo, but you don't like that doo-doo even in a small capsule. See, it'll go down fast when you get in a capsule form, doo-doo in a capsule form. You can throw it in your mouth real fast and they go down real quick. But see, you don't like doo-doo. And see, when you don't like doo-doo and you fight back, they're gonna show you. They're gonna write you up, put you on a professional development plan. They're gonna start sending different administrators down in your classroom. They're gonna keep coming in there and evaluating you and all this stuff. Some of them will give you about 5 more evaluations that is required by law. Just because they want to harass you, and it's you going home all stressed out. You don't know what to do. Your mind messed up, screwed up in the head. Your husband up because you messed up. You screwed up. Your head messed up. Okay. That's the fact. At APE, we just tell it like it is. We don't care if you like it or not. And you go home, you messed up, and you're working all night long because this principal got you on a PDP and got you reading 4 or 5 books that they haven't even never read before. Johnny can't read, it's the teacher fault. They haven't even read the books. And they got you at home, you got to lose your mind. You need to be a part of APE. Now, if you join APE, let me tell you what's going to happen. See, the one thing about APE, we can tell you exactly what's going to happen when you join APE. The other teachers organization, they can't tell you that. We can. When you join APE, you're going to get peace of mind because you're never going to get it until you join APE. You're going to get peace of mind. Okay, you know why? Because you're going to be able to go home in peace, and we're gonna go after that administrator. We're gonna run her straight up a tree. Okay, that we're gonna be so much up her butt or his butt that they're not gonna have time to mess with you, and it's gonna be done legally, all legally. So you need to be a part. So you need to start wasting your money. See, a lot of y'all getting these little benefits, and y'all think them benefits. What good is a benefit if you don't have a job? you got these benefits from these other teachers organizations. I can't let it go because I got these benefits. Well, what good is the benefits if you don't have a job? If you don't have a place to pay your rent, you can't pay your car note, you can't buy. I always talk about those eggs being so high. You can't even make an egg sandwich. You can't even make you an egg sandwich. And then what you gonna do then? So we're gonna give you peace of mind. Okay, when you call our office, we're gonna talk to you. We're gonna give you some peace of mind. We're gonna make your husband happy, and if you're a wife, happy. Okay, because they tired of hearing that mess every time you come home, talking about the school system. They tired of that, but they listen to you. They sit up in the bed and pillow talk, and they listen to you, because they don't have a choice. They don't have nowhere else to go. But if you join APE, we're going to give you some peace that you don't have to worry about fighting this thing by yourself. We are true advocates. Okay, we don't kiss up to the superintendent. We don't kiss up to board members, and we definitely don't kiss up to principals. We don't kiss nobody, but because we're not afraid to attack these superintendents. We're not afraid to attack these principals or board members or anybody that hide these bad principles. We're going to get you because we do not allow bad administrators to abuse our members. So this is what you're going to have to get in your head. You want to be a part of an organization that allowed the oppressor to be a part of the same organization, the principal? Or you want to be a part of an organization that represent only teachers. So when we walk into the building, we know we coming to represent you, the classroom teacher. We don't have to think about who we coming to represent. We know we coming in the building to represent the classroom teacher. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to the description, go to the link, go to the description. I don't know where you're listening to this, because we everywhere. Okay, this podcast is live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on what the new one now? I think it's called X. Okay, we're live on YouTube right now. We are everywhere. Okay, so wherever you're listening to us on, what platform you're on listening to our podcast, all you have to do is go to the description page part, and you can click the link and become a member of the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. If you are tired of being treated like tall children, and you're tired of administrators coming into your room writing you up. Now, look, the school year is getting ready to get started. For some of you, it has already started, okay? You need to join APE. You need to be a part of an organization where the administrators are afraid of. Okay. You would think the fact that we represent only teachers and not administrators, you would think that would be enough. But I know some of you like these benefits in the pretty group, and you think you'll be a part of the group, right? I understand that. But when that bad administrator get a hold to you, okay, it's not going to be about that pretty group. The other teachers' organization is going to throw you under the bus because they're going to protect that administrator because they know that administrator brings them, okay, other teachers that join. See, APE don't care about the administrator. We don't care if the administrators like us. We don't kiss butt. We don't care if teachers like us or not. We just don't care. Well, we care about protecting our members, okay? If you're a member of APE, APE, or whatever you want to call us, Association of Professional Educators, APE, APE, APE Mafia, we're known by many names, okay? When you join our organization, we fight to make sure that administrators don't harass you because we know that we have children. They'll come in there and tell lies on you because they mad at you because you're not getting them enough attention, some of them. Okay, especially the coaches. Okay, what we do is we protect our members. Okay, one member at a time. Okay, we don't kiss butt to no one. That's it. So if you want to be a part of an aggressive teachers organization that you can go to the school and have peace of mind and keep your hair, okay, if you want to keep your hair on your head, I advise you to join APE, the most aggressive teachers organization of the South. Now, you might not believe that, and that's fine too. When that bad administrator get a hold to you, you're going to be a believer. I promise you. And then you're going to run over here when you realize the other organization is not going to do anything. You're going to say that crazy man on YouTube, he was telling the truth. On APE TV, that crazy black man on APE TV, he was right. And then you're going to run over here trying to join APE. Now, we're going to still allow you to join, okay, because we're good people and we want to protect classroom teachers. We're going to still allow you to join, but we're going to charge you what we call a pre-existing fee, okay, because it's not fair to our members that have been paying years and paying GA Page and all these teachers organization and then realize that they were for Duke it when you need them and run over here and say, well, now I want you to help me now. I'm going to be terminated. So we said, no. We're going to let you join. And the other teachers organization, they won't even allow you to join. But we're going to allow you to join, but we're going to charge you a pre-existing fee. That's just the way it's going to go down. That's why you need to join now before something happens, okay? I have some teachers have part of two or three different teachers organizations. I always say, why do you got all these different organizations? You don't need nobody but APE. But a lot of them got these benefits and all this crazy stuff. And I tell them, at the end of the day, those benefits not going to save your job, okay? At the end of the day, if you're dealing with a crazy administrator and you don't want to sleep with them because they want to have sex with you and you won't give them no play, I'm talking about the men's and the women. They're going to start writing you up. They're trying to get your attention to let you know I terminate your contract. You're dealing with that type of mess out of the school system today, especially in the public schools. You out there dealing with that mess in public schools. See, I've always said it doesn't matter what the curriculum is. See, they're so intelligent, these principals, these superintendents too, and some of these board members, they're just as slow as a rock too. And I always said it doesn't matter what the curriculum is if discipline is out of control in the classroom. It does not matter what the curriculum is if discipline is out of control in the classroom. Now, you made me have to say that professionally, and I don't like any of that. I like slang talk. I just want to keep it real with you. But I had to do it because some of you just don't get it. It does not matter what the curriculum is. It's the discipline out of control in the classroom because the kid's not paying you any attention. You first have to establish discipline. And once you establish discipline, then the children start to paying attention. In other words, they start learning when discipline is in control in the classroom. Okay, all of these people have all these degrees and just dumb as a rock. I had one principal I was talking to, and I have a specialty in curricula. I said, what the hell is that? I looked at her And I had one of my colleagues with me. He was laughing. I said, what the hell is that? Curricula? You know, it's the curriculum. I said, I understand that. She wanted me she was, she wanted me to think that she was just so intelligent because of curricula. And the damn kids jumping up, the kids beating up the teacher every day. And she talking about some damn curricula. I thought that was the craziest damn thing I ever heard in my life. And I'm like, and then, pedagogy. I think they like it because the sounds. I don't know. Pedagogy. What the hell? If you don't have discipline in the classroom, it doesn't matter. That's the problem. You have all these people up there at the state level. They trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do with all these black kids. See, y'all don't understand what's really going on, but I do. I understand. I've been representing classroom teachers for over 20 years. All this mess, they try to come up with all this stuff to try to figure out how in the hell they're going to deal with these black kids that come into school that want to learn. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's that's crazy. You can't learn a student, teach the student. That's bad English, even for me. Yeah, that's it for me. And all this mess they're coming up with at the state level is to deal with these little black kids that come into school don't want to learn and out of control. And that's why you have all these high schools and all these schools, the grades, they pass it. Actually, they just teaching the test. And these kids still failing. That's the facts. And they come in and beat up on the teacher. When the teacher hold these students accountable, they come into the classroom and start writing them up because they just won't pass the kids along. You understand me? That's the problem. Okay? Discipline is out of control in these schools, in these public schools. All these public schools, discipline is out of control. And it most in the urban school system. Just be honest about it. Mostly the urban school systems. What we're going to do with these little black kids that come to school don't have no discipline. Little Johnny sitting over there, it ain't him. It ain't little white Johnny. It ain't Johnny. It ain't Susie. Every now and then you might get a little Susie, little Johnny, but pretty much it's Roscoe and Clifford. Yeah, Leroy, Tyrone. See, nobody want to talk about it. See, nobody want to know the truth. But that's the truth there. Okay. I just giving you the truth. I just gave you the truth, given. You understand? And everything now, what they should do is when Tyrone, Clifford, Leroy, Roscoe, when they act out in the class, send them to the office. Now, when they send them to the office, don't send them back to the teacher's classroom because they're going to come in there with more demons in them. What the Bible said, when you cast out demons, you go back into the world, you come back with more demons than you had before. Same thing with these bad kids. You send them to the office, their principal don't do anything, and they send those same kids back to the classroom, and those kids come in the classroom with his chest thing, he can't do nothing to me, he can't do nothing to me. And that teacher got more hell to deal with now. Now that these crazy kids has been emboldened. They've been emboldened, and now they coming in there and they acting a fool in the classroom, and nothing the teachers can do. Now they want you to follow your classroom management plan. All of a sudden now, they want you to follow your classroom management plan. No, I sent his ass to your office. I sent him to your office for you to do something. Now, when I send him out of my classroom, I have done everything I could to get him under control. When I send him to your office, something needs to be did when I send him to your office. Okay? Not that he comes back in here and then, it ain't but 2 or 3 of them in your classroom. Now, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what the curriculum is. if discipline is out of control in your classroom. You can teach anything you want to teach. You can teach you could teach what's that kind of that thing they teach over there in Thai. Yeah, you could teach Thai now. Teach them how to speak to all that. When the discipline is under control. See, the problem is you got these weak administrators. Everything that's wrong, they want to blame the teacher. It's teacher fault. Johnny can't read, it's the teacher fault. No, Johnny can't read because his parents always in the club at night partying, and they ain't taught Johnny a damn thing. That's why Johnny can't read. Johnny sitting up all night long playing video games all night, going to bed 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. That's why Johnny can't read. It ain't the teacher fault. But today, it's everything is to blame the teacher. See, with APE, we're not into that mess. That's why when I started this organization, I said we're not going to allow no administrators to be a part of this organization. Only teachers. Teachers are the only people that we're going to represent. Because I knew these administrators was treating these teachers like dog shit. I knew that. And I said, we're not going to allow any administrator. We're going to represent teachers only. So when we walk into the building, we know we coming to represent the classroom teacher. So if you are tired and you're not for sure, you at a school with a crazy principal, some of you going back, I had one teacher tell me, well, I do everything right. I said, what do you mean? You can do everything right. That don't have anything to do with you joining. The students are coming in and tell a lie, and they'll believe the student over the teacher. What are you talking about? You can do everything right. They'll believe the lie. A student come in there and tell a lie and say you touched him or touched her, or just say you hit her or hit him, and they'll believe the lie. The administrator come in there and write you up, and the administrator know you. Y'all friends, y'all probably hang out and all that stuff. But when it comes to her check and his check, they're gonna throw you under the bus. Because now the parent went down there to central office, and then they call him back, and then the principal gonna play dumb. See, when I was teaching, we had strong principals. Okay, I had a white principal, a little short guy. He wore the same jacket every day. He wore the same polka dot jacket, a white principal, but he supported teachers. They don't do that today. They're afraid of the parents today. APE ain't afraid of nobody. APE ain't afraid of the parents, the students, the superintendent, the board members, the governor. We ain't even afraid of the governor. I like the governor. We're not even afraid of him. How about that? We're not afraid of no one, nobody. See, APE don't scare. We do the scaring. So that's why I say if you want real protection, aggressive protection, then of course, aggressive protection when you need it. Okay, we're not always crazy now. I have 3 degrees on my wall here, okay, in my office. Okay, but we like it. We love it. We don't care if our verbs and our subject and verbs don't meet. We don't care about, we don't care about none of that. What we care about is fighting for current teachers that they can have peace of mind, they can sleep at night and keep their hair on their head. Because teachers are losing hair left and right. You don't have to believe me. Just look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. You'll see hair on your head that you used to have. It's gone now. It's gone bye-bye. You know why? Because you've been dealing with these crazy administrators. And some of you are nervous because you know these administrators are crazy. They're going to try to finish you up this year. You know that. So you hate going back. I had a teacher to call me the other day. She didn't want to go back. She's talking about she don't want to go back. Been off the whole summer. Talking about she don't want to go back. because she know that crazy administrator waiting on her. I said, now what you should have done last year when I spoke with you, I told you to join APE, but you didn't join. Okay, you should have joined. Okay, but she joined. She a member now. Yeah, she a member now. Yeah, she definitely a member now. Matter of fact, she wanted to join so bad she signed up twice. She signed up twice. You know, but I say all of this. I know it's crazy, but it's true. Teachers, you have to protect your livelihood. You have to protect your livelihood. I know we got some administrators on here listen to us. That go, you know, let me tell you something. You finna get this from me. Now, some of you administrators, y'all try to sneak on here and try to check out my podcast. I had one of the administrators tell me that. And so let me just get you straight while you're on here. If you're one of those administrators, we got a lot of folks there. We got 500 folks on here tonight. 500 people. Let me tell you something. If you're an administrator and you listen to my podcast show, let me tell you something. If you get something to come to your desk and it says that the teacher is an APE member, or we send a letter to you and it says that this teacher's an APE member, if we are representing this classroom teacher, she's a member of APE, I advise you to run. That's what I advise you to do, to run. Oh, and you definitely need to bag off that teacher. Okay, you need to bag off that teacher and run. Okay, because when we APE get a hold to you, we like bulldogs. We don't let go. Okay, now I don't got that out the way. Now let me get back to my podcast now. Okay, a friend of mine said, "Well, you gonna run some people off the podcast. You're gonna run some of the men. You want people to listen. I don't care about all that. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is teachers knowing that there is a group, APE Mafia. Okay, and we were named APE Mafia by one of our good friends that are a member of APE. We want teachers to know that there is hope out there. Okay, that you don't have to stress yourself and lose your mind about being in the school. We want teachers to know there is hope, and that hope is the Aggressive Association of Professional Educators, better known as APE, APE. Now, what I would like for you to do is share this video. Spread the news to your colleagues about our podcast show that comes on every day. Okay, we just come on different times. Okay, but if you subscribe, you'll know when we're coming on. So we asking that you subscribe to our channel and like all our videos. So every time we come on, I don't know where you're listening to us, what platform you're on, what social media platform you're on, but if you are on YouTube, we're asking for you to subscribe, okay? And we asking that you connect. If you're on Facebook, just I think you can connect. Ask to be a member or something. You figure it out, okay? We ask that you do that. Thank you so much for listening to my rant. We're going to see you on tomorrow night. We'll be right back, probably tomorrow afternoon. But if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll know every time we come on, okay? Thank you so much. God bless. Take care.